Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN.TV, and I am at my first outdoor raid rift. Oh yes. In some of the major locations and cities and towns and areas, whatever, you'll find raid rift tears. And that's what we're looking at right here. We're looking at a raid rift tear. And there I am. I'm the blue guy in the back, gold and blue, looking like I'm the fucking spokesperson for Crown Royale, goddammit. I made a big mistake. Once I dyed my gear, I was like, oh man, I look like a Crown Royale spokesman. This is some badass shit right here. People are looking at me like, hey man, you sponsored by Crown Royale? Give me some of that liquor, fool. And I'm like, whatever. Anyway, we're at the raid rift tear here. Now, how to open these is a little bit still woozy to me, okay? I know when you do Tier 1 and Tier 2 expert dungeons, you get these souls. I think they're called like corrupted souls, malformed souls, or something like that. You get them after you kill every boss. You either get like an epic quality or a blue quality. We take those, we send them to a guild member. What he does is you need to have a certain faction reputation with a certain faction, excuse me. I think it's supposed to be, I don't know what the order is in this game. I think it's like you start off friendly, then honored, friendly, then decorated, then honored, then glorified, or revered, then glorified. I don't know. It's like, I'm trying to compare it to WoW in my head, and I really can't. So I know that once I believe you're honored with a certain faction, you can get the actual lures to open raid rifts in that area. If someone else can actually explain this on YouTube, by all means, either make a video or post how it's done in the comments. I was trying to get a feel of it from our GM last night, and I still wasn't fully, aware of how to get it. So you take these souls, you go to the vendor after you have the reputation for it, and you turn in these items that you get from the Tier 1 and Tier 2 dungeons, and you get these, you get this item back, like people call them lures. Okay, you get a lure, and these lures allow you to open up raid rifts in certain areas only, like certain reputation only allows you to open raid rifts in certain areas. So we have the ones for Stillmoor. So we're out here in Stillmoor. Very active area, very PvP active. Now, but this is not instance, by the way. This is outdoors. We're out in the fucking open. Anyone could come interfere. There could be like a rush of like 40 guardians come and just interfere in our raid and just kill us all. I mean, I don't think they can actually take the raid rift items from us, because I know that whoever is in the actual whoever's actually in the raid group is whoever gets credit for the actual epic gear. That's how I've been told. But also, this is not an actually 20-man raid. We have 20 people. I believe this is what they've told me is a 10-man raid of the difficulty of Tier 2. So basically, the mobs are going to be hitting hard. And the best part is that anyone can do this raid rift. Anybody. Not just your guild. I mean, even people who join in from the outside will still get Planarite. Planarite are just basically these like little mini tokens that you can get to turn in for goods like gear, planner. You could turn it in for so many things in this game. Just look at Planarite and Rift and you'll see what I mean. But they will not get credit for the epic gear. Only the people in the raid get credit for the epic gear, not anyone who is outside. So this is Guild Vendetta. That's the guild I am with. We are on Deep Strike PvP. We have just opened the Rift, and here it is. So we have these mobs, these lurch-looking motherfuckers that are by each of the globes here. Actually, no, wrong phase. Sorry, that's the next phase. This is the first phase. Each rift has multiple stages. This is stage 1. So we have this Grim Reaper-looking mofo, and we have these big 2 stone guys. So we have 3 tanks, me, X, and Mastodon in Guild Vendetta. X is decked out the fucking ass. That man is like a beast. He is a boss. He is like shitting on Deborah's desk boss, okay? And he is, I don't know, like, I don't know how he's taking the hits, because the second stage of this fucking fight takes like, you take like 10k hits, and he only has like 10.6k HP. I have about like 9.2 k HP. When one of my abilities proc, I have 9.9, but that still isn't good enough. So you must have a high amount of block and avoidance, but we'll talk about this some other time with another video. So I'm number 2, so I'm going to pull number 2 away. X has 3. I think Mastodon has 1, or Mastodon might have 3. I don't know who the other tanks are tanking. So there's 4 sets of these. Now, I believe, I'm not sure if we're actually timed once we pull. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, that's the actual rift information. Let's see, are we timed? That doesn't look like it. So I'm going to pull 2. 2's coming to me. I'm going to tank it. And the hits I'm taking aren't really that big at all. I mean, he knocks you back. it doesn't do much. But in case your guild is doing this, you've never done it before, here's basically a walkthrough for this Rift raid. The video will be named after the main boss of this raid because I'm pretty sure you get the same exact raid every time you use the same lore in Stillmoor. As you can see, we're just burning through. And like I said, the best part is that anyone, right now, it's not just Guild Vendetta. People are just like coming, walking around going, oh, look, a raid Rift. And they're fucking helping out. You know, that's the best part about Rift is that when you're doing raid Rifts outdoors, it actually, you know, it advertises to people, you know, faction camaraderie, I guess you can say, you know, let's all help each other out, you know, maybe the next time you guys do a raid, you help us out, you know, shit like that. But since we're on a PvP server, we also have, you know, the thing where guardians could come and they could just interfere, kill our raid, start pulling mobs that we don't want to be pulled, and then all anarchy fucking breaks loose. Now, this whole encounter took about a good 30 minutes to do. I died, I think, a few times. But here we go. We're pulling. I'm going to take my mob. He knocks me back. Right now, my next video after this is going to be a macros video. Because right now, I have all these fucking abilities on my screen here, on my action bars. And it's like, well, in WoW, I was able to keybind all my abilities to my mouse and just my keyboard. But you have seen that you're working with 3 different soul trees, 3 different spec trees. Oh my god, I have to hit so many buttons. So I basically condensed everything to about 4 macros. If you see my action bars now, I'm actually narrating this video for you guys about 3 or 4 days after we did this raid. Because we really haven't done any other new raids besides this one that I know of. But yeah, I'm going to make a macros video and show you guys exactly how I have it set up into separate categories. It's going to be really cool. So basically in this first stage, we're taking out these sets of ads. I believe you actually just have to keep the 2 stone guys separated, tank the Grim Reaper looking guy by himself, excuse me, and you call it a day. Right now we're just taking it easy, we're taking it slow, we're not really rushing because I'm new to this. I'm pretty sure some of the other people were new to this. I've actually seen this done by other guilds just by walking around Stillmoor, but I haven't actually participated in it. There I am, Crown Royale. Maybe I should ask this big lug if he wants some liquor. But as you can see in the upper right there, usually you would see a timer. If you're timed, usually you'd want to hurry up. Usually you see like 15 minutes. You have 8 minutes to complete this rift or complete this stage in general. You can also do 5-man expert raid rifts out here, and they're so easy. And they actually give you epic loot, which is the best part about it. All you need is really 5 people. We've actually 4-manned it before with just pug groups in general. Excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. I've been sick this whole entire week, which is why I've been not uploading many Rift videos. But I said, fuck it, you know what? I don't care if I'm sniffling, blowing mucus out the ass over here. I'm still going to give you the Rift information. I'm still working also on the quality of my videos. I'm playing on high right now. Ultra with fraps playing is not really a good thing for me, but I will try it. I have been low rendering just so I get perfect FPS. Another few things is I've actually only put the option where I only see my debuffs on targets, because you can see every time I'm fighting a target, the debuff line goes like off of my fucking screen down the bottom. So here we go, tanking 1, 2, and yeah, I'm not sure what that buff is that they have right there. It's like a shield buff. I think it makes them like immune or vulnerable to damage if you take them next to each other. I don't know. You know, if you watch my WoW videos, you know me. Unless it's an ability or some sort of buff or debuff that I actually have to fucking care about, then I'll mention it. If it's just like, look, just tank this here, tank this there, and we go to the next stage. Bam. Booyah, bada bing, bada bang. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to kill number 2. Then we're going to kill Grim Reaper. And then we're going to head to stage 2. And stage 2 was pretty damn fun, in my opinion. Like I said, my next video is going to be a macros video. I still have a whole bunch of expert level dungeon boss videos that I have to upload. I think of Lantern Hook. I have Realm of the Fae, Soul Foul Cascade, whatever, FC. I don't know what the hell the name of that place is. But we're going to take this, and now what you want to do is after you complete each stage, run the fuck away. Wherever your leader tells you to go, GTFO the hell out of there, book it, light a fire under your ass, get out. Get out. Okay? So here we go. We're backing up. Now we have these 4 little domes generators with mobs by it. Like I said, these lurch-looking motherfuckers is what they are to me. So what you need to do is you need to have one person tank the lurch motherfucker, probably your main tank who has the most HP. And what you need to do is you need to deactivate that sparkly generator. Ooh. You can see, like I said, sick. But he's going to pull lurch. We're going to deactivate the generator. And he hits hard. I think actually our tank might die here. I might have to try to pick it up, and I get like 1 shot. And it's not really fun. So this part doesn't seem to be timed, as you can see with the raid information on the top right there. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to pull. And we're going to have one person assigned to clicking the globe. Now, what I've been told of last night, and what I've been listening in on, is that you have to deactivate that globe, and then if you tank the mob closer to the globe, he deals less damage. That's only what I'm hearing. Okay, that's only what I'm hearing. So you tank him away from it, wait till the globe is deactivated, then tank him back at it, and then he does less damage. Because our main tank was saying yesterday when we were doing this raid rift again, was that when he tanks it closer to the globe, he only takes like 8-9k hits. When he's actually tanking it further away, like out in the green grass open area, he's taking like 13-14k hits. Now you can see he's in group 1. Look at his HP bar. It's actually very spiky. But once he gets into the groove, as you can see, the cooldowns are going down on him. He's probably getting a bunch of pain suppressions, or the equivalent of pain suppressions, 40% damage reduction. As you can see, he takes him closer right there. Beautiful. We take him closer to the orb. And it doesn't seem like he's taking that much damage anymore. I know that I was taking about, I don't know. Yeah, as you can see, dodge. These are expert level mobs, tier 2. So if you don't have the hit, you're probably going to dodge, parry, miss a lot on these mobs. I'm not really doing much. I'm trying my best not to use my abilities that taunt, because almost every ability you have as a warrior tank with whichever soul has a taunt. Like my shield throw is a taunt, my concussion is a taunt, my judgment is a taunt. Everything's a fucking taunt. So basically I'm just like auto swinging, doing instant abilities, putting debuffs on the boss. I'm saying to myself, you know what? I could tank this motherfucker. I could tank this shit. I'm like, let me at him. But no, I'm not going to do it. I swear to God, fuck that. So here we go. Someone goes in. Someone deactivates. I think we had a rogue just stealth in, deactivate the little globe thing there. Or what was it called here? It's called like a nuclear generator or whatever. And we take the mobs there. And this is a pretty much straightforward, easy-ass stage. There's really nothing to it. But while we were doing this raid, there was a little bit of Guardian action going around. I saw some Guardians walking around, and I believe we actually had about 7 Guardians try to interfere, and we just rickrolled them. It was pretty damn sweet. But I know yesterday we tried to do this raid, and I think like an entire 30-man Guardian came and just interrupted us and prevented us from doing this raid again. Which sucks, and that's what, if you want some real action, if you want raiding plus world PvP, then join a PvP server, okay? Because the PvP server will give you that. If your guild is doing a rift outdoors, you pop, more likely one Guardian or Defiant will see it, they will spread the word, and you will get fucked up. You will get rolled. They'll probably stay there and camp you until your raid goes away, or until your rift goes away. Supposedly the rifts are on a timer. Each stage has a timer. Once the timer is over, then the rift just closes up, disappears, which is kind of weird, right? You figure the point of the raid rift is for the monsters to come through, invade your world, kill you, etc. You figure if the timer is up, they should just go around and start killing shit randomly. They just start raping and pillaging towns left and right. But who knows? Anyway, so we're gonna kill Lurch here. We have one more Dark Attendant left. This is probably the easy. Actually, every stage is pretty easy. Can you actually 10-man this? Yes. You can definitely, without a doubt, 10-man this. Hands down. But like I said, here we go. Here are the Guardians. Oh, God. What were they thinking? We didn't really care about... oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm trying to tank this thing. I'm keeping myself alive. I'm like, I got this. 6k hit, 6k crit, 5k hit, I'm dead. I'm like, God damn it. I got an automatic auto res right there. And the main tank got back up. We took him. So the Guardians almost did, affect us right here. They almost made us wipe to this Dark Attendant. We're actually just still kind of chasing it around. I'm trying to buff myself. I'm trying to target it. We're going to get it down. But... yeah, so here I am. I'm dead again. It's like Rick Roll. I just got owned. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. Fucking Guardians. And for people who are asking about DPS meters, if you go to Rift Junkies, there's a parser that you can download that will tell you the DPS for your raid. Just go to riftjunkies.com. It's totally legal. I don't believe that... here we go. So we're going to take out some Guardians. I really haven't done much PvP in this game, so I don't know like what souls are good for PvP. By all means, if you have a good one, let me know. I should have needed that shit. But we have a bunch of dead people here, including some tanks. Myself. Excuse me. But yeah, you can see that I took like a 6k hit, which is like basically my HP pool. Okay. When I was taking this yesterday, they were hitting me for like 10k. I mean, even with healer cooldowns, my own cooldowns, I was still just getting rocked. So maybe I'm not at that level of toughness yet. Basically, with your gear, you need a lot of toughness to do tier 2 plus. I believe it's 150. I only have about 135 right now. Toughness is basically the equivalent of like the defense cap in WoW, except that in Rift, I don't believe there's an actual cap. I think 150 is just what you need to do tier 2s, raids, and more. But let's kill this last fucking Dark Defiant. This video took so long because, you know, you think that these raid rifts are going to just be easy. You think it's just going to be a few minutes. You think you're going to finish it really quick. But no, there's always Guardians interfering. There's other people, other guilds for some reason think that they can get the epic loot. And they come in and they just start trying to tank the bombs and die. So that also elongates the whole process. So we're waiting back here. We're seeing that there's more Guardians grouping up. We're trying to look for them. We're like, okay. So the Guardians are going away. There's no way that there's 7 Guardians are going to kill a 20-man raid. Because what we did was basically while we were tanking the mobs, the rest of our guild just turned around, rickrolled them, went back to what we were doing. And as long as the healers don't have to do anything, the healers just stay, heal the main tank, and we're good. So we're going to take care of this last Dark Attendant here. We're going to disable the last little nuclear generator, nuclear reactor, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And we're going to get to stage 3. God, there's so many fucking stages in these raid risks. But it's pretty cool because at the end you get your gear. I think you only get 2 pieces of epic gear, which isn't really all that much. But it's like I said, it's meant to be a 10-man tier 2 expert raid. We bring 20, and then usually you end up with 30 or 40. Right now, there's probably a lot more than what there is in this actual raid from Vendetta. Like I said, once again, we're on Deep Strike PvP. I think it's guildvendetta.com if you guys want to check us out. I'm pretty sure that's the website. But yeah, we're waiting here. We're getting our buffs. I'm not pulling, am I? I'm inching up like, yeah, I'm gonna pull. But no, I'm gonna be like, yeah, baby, I'm gonna do something useful, and I'm gonna turn off this generator. Redirecting energy. Bam. I just did something that was fucking useful because I don't have the gear yet to tank these big fucking mobs. Like I said, for me, this is like playing vanilla classic WoW, you know? It's like, I'm the newbie. You know, I've been playing this game, you know, through beta, and I'm just trying to get the gear, but I'm also raiding in WoW, so I don't have the time to fully do all the experts every day, and I'm doing videos, so it's like I have to just find the fucking time to do all this shit. So right now, the tank is getting hit probably a little bit harder than usual because he's not tanking it near the generator, but here we go. Dark Attendant dies. We all GTFO once again, run the fuck out, all right? We're going to do stage 3 right here. Oh, God. Poor guy. Dead. Poor guy. I just charged him. Oh, man. What are they thinking? So we're going to move back, and we have to defeat this Flesh Terror. Now, this guy is pretty simple. You want to have 2 tanks for this. Basically, once you kill the Flesh Terror, he splits into 2. You have one tank one on the left side, tank the other half of them on the right side. You only want to kill one side at a time, okay? Because once you start killing the split Flesh Terror, it keeps multiplying and multiplying into little mini Flesh Terror, like mini me Flesh Terrors, you know, put the pinky by your mouth, until they're dead. And I think at the end, the little ones explode. They run into the raid. They fucking explode like they're suicidal bombers. I don't know. You're going to see right here. Right now, we're in Vent. We're all talking to each other. We're all trying to explain what we're going to do. So once they split up, I believe I actually end up tanking one of the other halves. Crown Royale. What can I say? By the way, my gear is now black like the main tank. That's what I wanted. I wanted black and gold gear. I'm like, you know what? Let me take my next favorite color, which is blue. So here we go. Stage 3. We got 10 minutes. As you can see there, I think we started with 12 minutes. We have 10 minutes and 35 seconds to complete this stage. If we don't, we actually get loot, but we won't get epic loot. We'll probably get blue loot. You'll get loot just for trying, I guess. But there's an actual event going on in the actual area right now, so we're hoping at the time that it didn't fuck up our raid. But we have 10 minutes and 15 seconds to complete this, which is more than enough time for a 20-man raid, plus the other people helping out. It doesn't matter if Guardians interfere. They're not going to get anything done. I love all the damage going off on this guy. It looks like he's like twitching. It looks like he's breakdancing. It looks like it's Harlem back in like the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? Just like dancing, doing like the robot and shit. Look at him. He's like all twitchy and shit. So now once we kill him, he's going to split up into two. I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm Towelliee the tank, baby. I'm just waiting for this split fucking mob so I can take it and do my thing. Come on, kill him. Kill him. So here we go. We kill him. Bam. Splits into two. I go ahead. I take one. He double taunted. I double taunted. I take my mob over here. Now, I don't think we actually kill them one by one. I think we actually kill them both at the same time. So you're going to see a lot of shit going on here. They're actually focusing on X's target right now, which is on the left over there. I'm on the right side. And yeah, basically this mob isn't hitting me for much. I'm dodge, blocked. Pretty minuscule damage. Right now, the raid should have stuck to the left side. But they're actually killing mine now, so we're going to have more mobs than we intended. Everyone should usually concentrate on one side first, kill it, and then start on mine. But, yeah, I believe there's actually Guardians right now trying to interfere. Yeah, as you can see in the upper left-hand corner there, there's Guardians interfering with the raid. I think 1 or 2 Guardians tried to come in. We killed them. Back to action. See, that's how fun it is doing raid rifts out here. You know what? I always compare shit to WoW. You know why? Because I can't, and I like to do it. And as much as people don't like it, I didn't expect this, by the way. I'm like, oh my god, there's more ads. What do I do? So I just, do the smart thing, and I AoE taunt. So we're going to taunt everything together. I'm trying to take everything together with X's mobs. And I'm like, okay. And now look at X's mobs are all heading into the raid, the little mini guys. And I believe they explode because they killed somebody there. I'm trying to tank all these mobs. I'm getting hit really hard. They're exploding. It's like little mini hits. It's like, oh god, it's a fucking mess. But yeah, I always compare stuff to WoW because that's what you do, right? When EQ or when WoW came out, everything was compared to EQ. Baron's chat was all EQ, and right now playing Rift, everything in the 1 through 9 channel is WoW chat. And this is almost like the outdoor bosses in WoW on a PvP server. You would have your guild ready, 40-man raid. You start the encounter, all of a sudden, like 60 Alliance come out of nowhere, kill your tank, kill your healers, they steal your kill, but back then you were actually able to steal the kill. Here you can't really steal the kill if you kill us right here. We are locked to this raid rift because we opened it. We opened it, so the epic loot is ours unless someone stops us from taking it and makes the timer go longer. So, oh god, here we go. So now we gotta defeat the death energy. Now, these are these little, like, sparkly-looking evil fairy. I don't even know how to explain these things. You're supposed to pull them one by one, from what I'm told, because what they do is, there we go, someone from another guild, some asshole who decided he wanted to be, smart, you saw him right there, was a hunter, pulled a bunch of them. So we're trying to tank all of them now. They don't hit that hard, but what they do is they charge. I'm not sure if they charge the furthest person in the raid. I'm not sure if you should stack for this. If it were my decision, I would probably have everyone just stack together. I don't think they do any type of AoE. I don't see any type of AoE pulse going out of them. So I'm taking these two right here. Actually, I might be taking 3. I think I'm taking 3. They're not doing that much damage. About 2,800, 3k hits. Most of it's being blocked, parried, and dodged. I'm mostly mitigating most of it. We have really good healers in Vendetta, so I don't have to worry. That right there, that little blue aura that you saw there was my my AoE. What I was trying to say was that was my AoE heal. No, excuse me, AoE, I don't know, it's kind of like a raid wall, you know what I'm saying? It's called Reverent Protection. If you spec into the points of it, once you have 3 attack power points and you pop it, I absorb like 1,700 damage, which isn't much. But it basically, in my spec, it's the only real cooldown I have besides Lay on Hands. And that's one thing that I wish Rift would really work on, would be the actual cooldowns for tanks. Because right now, the only cooldowns we have are external. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of mitigation, avoidance. Through our talents, we have 3 different soul trees to get as much, block, mitigation, dodge, spell damage reduction, you name it. Most of our talents give it to us. But for actual cooldowns during spike damage, we really don't have much, okay? And I would hope that we get more in the future. Hopefully we'll get more talents added. I know if you spec fully into the paladin tree, you get 100% block for like I think 10 seconds every minute, which is basically like a shield block for warriors if you compare it to WoW. And that's, I guess, good enough, but in my opinion, not good enough, because there's so many times in tier 2 expert dungeons where a major ability is going off, healers are feared, snared, stunned, and I really can't do anything about it. I'm taking 2 or 3k hits. All I could do is, hopefully if I have Lay on Hands up and I can give myself a 1700 absorb, which is basically nothing. If I don't do any of that, then I'm basically dead. So maybe a cooldown, like, a shield wall, a last stand, something like that would be nice. Either that or lower the cooldown of the Lay on Hands to like 5 minutes so I can use it, every other boss, and that would be great. I know I'm asking for a lot, right? Whatever. Maybe the Void Knight tree or Soul and some other specs has some sort of, good shit for me to use. But right now, I'm really upset that I don't have, proper cooldowns. A lot of people are really comparing the gameplay and the healing and the tanking in this game to EQ. I've never played EQ, so I'm not sure what the cooldowns and healing was like in EQ. I have only been playing WoW for 6.5 years since WoW came out, so I really don't know. But, yeah, we're going to finish off these little dark energies, whatever they are. They just bounce around different people. They run back to the tank who has the aggro. Like I said, if this was my choice, I would just basically stack everyone up and just AoE tank them all because they weren't doing that much damage. But, yeah, I think we still have Guardians running around. As you can see, what we did was we took a few members. We took about 5 members, and we split ourselves up, and we told them to stay behind us to interfere with the Guardians. And I think they actually killed our 5 members because there was about 7 Guardians out there at this time. So we're taking the last Deathly Energy out here, whatever they're called, and we're gonna go into the last stage, which is basically. What's this guy's name? Like Luthas Darkblade. That's what I'm going to name the video. I'm going to name it after the actual guy that we're tanking. Because basically that, I believe if you use the same lore out in Stillmoor in any raid rift here, you get the same exact boss no matter what. And this guy's pretty simple. He's pretty straightforward. There's nothing really special about him. And I'm trying to think here. I think the only mechanic this guy actually does is... I mean, he's basically a tank in spec. You're going to see X tanks him right in the middle. And basically all I do is I pick up these ads. Or you see the little ads that are next to him? The hulking horrors. I think they explode on the raid after a certain amount of time. So basically you take them, you tank them to the side. And, after a few hits, they just basically just disappear. I don't know why people are actually attacking them. Hulking Horror dies. You see that little mob running into the raid right there? I'm trying to target it. I can't. Fuck nameplates in this game, by the way. You can only see the nameplate of whatever you're targeting, which blows. So I'm trying to figure out where they're spawning from. So we're killing the actual main boss here, Luthas Darkblade. And I think there's supposed to be like a little mini rift thing going on somewhere. I'm like, where are these ads popping from? And then once you figure out where the ads are popping from, you have your off tank, death grip them, take them back, taunt them, sergeant's order, whatever the hell it's called in this game. Get them the fuck out of the raid or else they explode. This guy is really easy to kill. It's like free epic loot. Even though it took this video 30 minutes to complete, if you do this without interruption, without anyone, having to learn, there he is right there. So I targeted it, then I mistargeted it, and I'm like, oh god, where is it now? Okay, how about this guy? I got him. Yeah, boom. And basically, he just gradually dies over time. He gets dotted up. And yeah, this guy's... I'm not sure what he does exactly. I'm looking at the raid. No one's taking damage. The tank's barely taking any damage. Some other guy taunted the boss randomly. I think... See, this is what people think. People think that if they interfere... And I'm talking about your same people, right? People from the same faction, Defiant, right? We're Defiant. I think some Defiants think that if they taunt the boss and start tanking it, that they're going to get the epic loot for it. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get more involvement in the fight. Because I think once you actually start, healing and tanking and shit, you get more points for the fight, which means you get more Planarite. So people like to taunt and fuck around with the fight just for that reason. There we go. I found out where they're all coming out of, and I'm like, all right, awesome. Incoming. Get over here, you. Come back. Dead. I don't even know what they do. It's like off tank is like the easiest job in this entire instance. It's like I do nothing. Hopefully by this week I could be I'll be taking the actual bosses. I'll get my little get my little ass handed to me taking 10k hits. As you can see right here, X is barely taking any damage at all. Like his health bar is going to maybe like 80%. I mean, when you have so many healers focusing you, not to mention the off healers, you got your main healers and you got your off healers who actually do damage as well. I mean, this is pretty much a joke. But Luthas Darkblade in Stillmoor, pretty damn easy. You're going to see the loot at the end. Once you finish killing the boss, there's going to be a chest. You open the chest. There's 2 epic pieces in there. Whether it's the same loot or not, I do not know. But it seems pretty straightforward from there. I'm trying to think about what we got for this guy. We'll see right here after we kill him. We're actually pretty close to just he's about like some execute range. I have him as I put him as my focus there really quick just so I can see. Look at all those debuffs. I gotta get rid of all that shit. It's like taking up too much of my screen. So there we go. Rift is sealed. Where's that fucking chest? It's over there. We're all running to it. X is going over. He's going to loot it. And what do we get? We get a, let's see, Planner Essence, and we get Chain Gloves. Those are tier 2 level, so that's pretty cool. Once you seal the rift, that's it. The raid is over. You go ahead, you collect your Planarite. You need greed on your gear. I'm not sure if there's a master looter in this game. I'm pretty sure there is, to my knowledge. But that's about it. This is Towellee's first raid, outdoor raid. It was a raid rift tear out in Stillmoor. Pretty easy, 10-man difficulty level of tier 2 expert. Hard-hitting mobs. They can kill me. Didn't kill our main tank, though. We got our job done. Guild Vendetta, representing guildvendetta.com, I think it is. This has been Towelliee with TGN.TV. You can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/TowTheTank, facebook.com/TowTheTank. I do have my live stream. My link will be there. My personal website is holyshield.com. Usually it's WoW content. I'm going to start putting up some Rift news there as well. I don't know what that is. That's probably the tokens for doing raids, which you can't collect gear for as of yet. But yeah, it was a pretty fun run. Took a little while. We had some Guardians interfere. We had people helping out. And that's what Rift's all about. It's about raid rifts, dungeons, having fun, getting loot, doing shit with other people, killing people, PvP. Oh yeah. Once again, Towelliee with TGN.TV. This has been a Rift raid and still more Luthas Darkblade. Peace out.